We have our deadline. 31 days. A full month.
To
The
all
longest-
the people who dwell in this land.
Longest deadline yet.
This voice?
Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of
His
the
face
hero,
is so big.
the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe... hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Louis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Louis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least 1 day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
Final deadline.
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Let's put an end to this.
Skybound Avatar Conquest. Head to the royal palace in the sky to save the world from being driven into madness by Louis. The man with his ruinous aspirations for the future must not succeed the throne. We have 30 days. Stop the Archmage Louis' Pinnacle of Evil. A mission with a deadline has begun. To challenge the Airborne Palace, depart from the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner. Due to Magla disturbances throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of an inclement weather called Blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Louis and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you'll have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Louis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives.
So?
You need to be absolutely sure you're ready for anything before we head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits!
Mister, I'm strong now, so I won't cry anymore. I'll always be here to welcome you back with a smile. Oh, Maria. Sweet one.
Excuse me?
Are you the one in this drawing? I knew it, you are. You're famous then. You know how crazy the world is right now, Mr. Famous Person? From where's it to what's it, everyone's gone weird. Really, even just flying around out there makes me feel gross and sick. But this place feels better. So, Mr. Famous, can you do something about this awful sky? Yep, I've decided. I'm gonna leave this problem to you people folk, but I think I'll stay put for a while. I'll watch over you from here. Oh wow, a fairy that'll stay put.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
This is all right.
Now we know the drill. We go around talking to people, see if there's any go to hell, vile human prince. Luis really got everyone riled up, but that's fine, right? What's important is we don't break.
Ooh.
We talk to everyone, see if there's any quests. Same old, same old.
It will be Lord Louis.
Not the first time we've faced opposition. Hey, Elda, why is everyone doing such bad things? A lot of people are dying. Everyone else it's the Elda's fault, but that's not true, is it? Sorry, I said lots of mean things to you before. I feel bad, so please, can you make everyone stop? Oh, sweet one.
Ooh, yeah.
What a sight. All my past tormentors crying and screaming their arses off. I guess someone's happy. I would
Looking
like
to sell, are you?
some money. I don't want to exchange all my magla. Maybe 38?
Ooh.
Keep some. Change some.
Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you are possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance from Altaberry called Mount Volcano. But I asked you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there. The story goes that ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. It's said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. It's just that Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I died before I found it.
Help me, will ya?
That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely. And you're sure to find other treasures there too. What say you?
I guess so.
Right, tear down treasure, where you might find something we could use against Louis, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Volcano and look for this legendary great sword?
Much gratitude.
You really
to
do
ya.
it. You have my gratitude. I shall of course prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword is yours to keep. I just want to see it.
We did it!
Nice. If we can swing it, then we get treasure and the legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kind of worth it to me. Remember, the great sword is sealed within Mount Volcano.
Let's give it a shot.
Legendary great sword, wisdom, and some money.
That's where you want to go.
Despite it being a volcano, apparently it's safe.
We'll face danger here.
Help me, will ya?
Just don't let greed get the better of you. There are dangerous monsters there.
Yeah!
Of course, we know the difference between bravery and foolishness. We'll prepare accordingly.
Ooh. Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
Hey, listen.
We do have new armor. Endurance 7.
Good. How nice.
Oh.
Endurance 6, endurance 5. Magic 6. Strength 6.
What do you think?
I'll do for now.
What'll I do?
I've been able to sleep with the sky like this, and worse, I'm panic eating. As you can see, it's made me gain a few.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he? Ooh.
Looking to sell.
Let's just sell all the mag.
Ooh.
We'll get more.
The
bloody sky! Everything I feared is finally upon us. I can't help dithering about what to buy. Oi, shopkeep, how much is this one here?
Hello there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is a lot. Fence charm. Okay.
Ooh. Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
Oh god. Luis rightfully ought to be king.
So that's what it's come to.
What is there to be done? I guess it's over then.
Ah,
That's enough out of you.
Fool.
The person who destroys the country and the human prince who can't protect it. We have to choose one of the two to be king. I don't even know who to be angry at anymore. What did the previous king even want, and how did it come to this? Now's not the time to be thinking about that. We should be guiding the evacuees to safety.
What'll I do?
It's all over. Sandvex Warden is no more, and the country's already under Luis's rule. What did I even believe in?
It's all me a great
What in the
You fool
blaze,
prince
isn't it?
and you foolish candidates. What made you think you stood a chance against Louis? And now you're taking the city with you in this war of yours. The city is on the brink of destruction.
What is there to be done?
Well, whoever's king next,
Please.
hopefully he's strong.
I won't let it stand. Please. What in the blazes? Damn it all.
No matter where you look, everyone's in an uproar. What's the plan from here? Tell me, oh great prince. How about you just give up and obey Count Louise already? Just give in, will you? You know you want to.
What in the blazes? You little bastard.
I'm out of ideas.
Who did this happen?
Nothing left to do now.
I guess it's over then.
Let's
Smash
visit.
it all
Let's
to
see if
bits.
there's any
That's enough out of
bounties.
you, yeah?
Check if there's any gold beetles, because I never really properly explored this place. The royal funeral showed us soldiers the truth about the limits of the state army. This feels 3 times worse. Monsters going on rampages, the city's rioting, and there's nothing we can do about it. Even struggling against it feels futile. But are you going to keep fighting, Your Highness?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, there's plenty. Ordemus, Grudge's Fang.
That's a rough one.
Back during the famine, a plan was hatched to save food, and it involved abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Of course, this is an antiquated practice these days. Rumor is the resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemus, is left as is, it's highly likely that it will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means take it down. I knew you looked dependable. The place is called the Abandoned Path. The Ordemus won't show its face willingly. You have to get its attention first by going after the Rigopethia, a type of snake monster. The snake has sharp senses, so it reports any intruders to Ordemus, which steps in to do the fighting. They've got something of a symbiotic relationship. Once you've taken down Ordemus, bring me back the bloodstained talon. You'll get the rewards after turning that in.
On you.
The informant should have more details. I'm counting on you.
Let's do it.
Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying's too risky given the volatile weather in the mountains.
This place.
That's a rough one.
More monsters causing trouble. Some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to the true salvation. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today is fated to end and dying is our only means of rescue. If they kept their delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be our problem. But now they're attacking people near Grand Trad in the name of salvation. Yeah, that's going too far. They're no better than common bandits. Indeed, security in Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us over the edge. Some have even started sympathizing with their ideology. By all accounts, it's chaos in Grand Trad right now. So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, end these attacks by ending Bandit Chief Sistus. A secret weapon that can kill people en masse and brought it to their hideouts. Pathetic that it got such a thing under our noses, but the military has its hands full keeping the peace and hunting down monsters. We need you right now.
On you.
Bring me the Founder's hatchet after the job's done. Deliver that and you get the reward. Hold up north of Grand Trad in the Disgraced Ruins. I'll share the exact location.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
I think they'd be ruins way out there. Just what are they planning in here? Pretty far, but if we fly there, we should arrive before the day ends.
This place.
And we also have
That's a rough
the Cucamordos. Legendary throughout Oceania, they said it's a Cucasados that's lived for hundreds of years, growing enormously strong as a result. It's appeared near Briarhaven. Each time a delegation is formed and dispatched to kill it, they've all failed. The best they could ever do was wound it, but each and every time just fled back to some skybound ruins.
I see.
Flew back to its perfect little hiding spot, and no one could chase after it until we came along with a Sky Runner. Thank you. As it stands, the city is on the verge of succumbing to a total panic. In truth, the rumors about the beast are more worrying than the damage it's caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. Plague? Is there any truth to that? It's just superstition, but in this day and age, the panic caused by such rumors can spread instantly like flames across a parched field. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment. Now we've got to stop it. Where can we find this bird monster? You know those mushroom-shaped rocks out in the Briarhaven Sea? Atop of one of those, there's a ruin known as the Manor of the Ascendant. Seems that bird happened upon the ruin some time ago and decided to be the perfect nest. Not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there are also rumors of fabulous treasure.
On you.
At any rate, if you manage to slay a Cucamordos, bring me the cockatrice crest as evidence.
Okay then.
Casados has lived for hundreds of years and got so strong they changed his name. We should probably pay a visit to the Briarhaven informant.
Let's do it.
Ooh. This place.
Okay, we have 3 bounties.
That's enough out of you, yeah? I guess it's over then.
Why, you little...
Well, I guess that's the end of it. Will you fight for Count Luis? Luis is the only one.
Think I'll forget
That
this,
strange
do ya?
soldier there, he behaved this way at the Grand Cathedral as well, always casting his eyes in this direction from across the street. I know, perhaps he's an agent of Louis sowing discord from within. They must be targeting the Sanctus Church where Lord Godot is. There's Lord Godot in here? Closure. Oh, I cannot understand why Lord Godot doesn't expel monsters like you out of the church. How absolutely horrid. We all know the Elder are a dangerous tribe. It's written so clearly in the scriptures, and yet... Oh, both Saint Ford and Saint Rella have...
You!
What brings you all into a church? Godot, we should be asking you the same thing. Gary really looks out of place within a place of worship now? Well, yes, I suppose I do. We have lost both His Eminence Ford and Andrella, and now the city is overrun with Luis's rabble. I must admit, even I have come to the point where I've lost my way. I dedicated myself to the protection of sanctism and now find myself without the means to do so. I have become what Rella refers to as the weak. No, based on her words, I have been weak all along, incapable of doing anything on my own. Chief of the monk army in name only, I recognize it now, and yet, even with our leaders gone, I still believe in God, though I know not what I can do to help. I surmise that if I couldn't stand tall within the church, then nothing would get done. Rest assured, I have no intention of making an enemy of His Highness the Prince either. From this point on, if you require the assistance of the church, I shall lend you my ear. Now then, what may I do for you?
Whoa.
This means that Rella's words managed to reach even someone like him.
Understood.
What now?
Check to see if there's a beetle, but it doesn't seem like I can go past this point, so I don't think so.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
I can't shake this feeling the soldier across the street is staring at me. What did I do? If he's going to keep acting like this, then I... these two. They've been like this from the start.
Oh, anyone. A monster for a king.
Oh, is there no end to this madness? It's everywhere. On the streets, in front of the tavern, people watch as others are being killed. I think I understand now. This is all just a dream. And when I awake, the sky will be clear in the town and all its people will be back to normal. It's just a dream. Just a dream. None of this can be real, no.
How did this happen?
Ah, poor dear.
A monster for a king.
Is it Louis Sophie?
Oh, I knew it. I saw this coming all along. As soon as you stepped foot in the city, everything in this country was upended. It's you. It's all because of you. Give it back. Bring back the way things were before you appeared when we had peace. Already too late, but those words of yours, you weren't lying, were you? You can't turn back time, can you? You're the only one we can rely on now. For Anelda to be our last hope, this country must truly be in a sorry state. It's awful to think about, but prove me wrong, boy. Save this country.
Right.
She can't help insulting us at the very end, but she's not completely wrong this time. This is our responsibility. Not really, we didn't force Louis into this.
To Lord Louis.
Hey?
Have you forgotten me already? Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
Isn't that...
We murdered Martyra. You used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Correct. I once again have needs of your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected and powerful dishes. During the course of my travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? I speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare, which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, bring with it a colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life.
Whoa!
A dish that's simple yet exciting. I like that idea, but honestly I have no clue how to make something like
Lovely, that.
When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is a sweet flavor. Nourishing lumibes are a must, and so that everyone from wee children to the elderly may eat it in comfort, a fluffy texture would be perfect. So we just need to make a dish that uses lumibes and has a fluffy texture.
If you have a spare moment.
If you manage to whip a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me all about it.
Let's give it a shot.
I think I've done one like this.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
What now?
Honey cake. I think that's what she's looking for. Indestructible honey cake. Have I made it? No, not yet. I haven't made it.
The world belongs to Lord Luis. We got the mother of all storms of ruin.
I can hardly think on it.
Oi!
You, I didn't want to have to come all this way just to question your actions, but what are you planning to do about all this? How will you fix this mess? How do we get our city back to the way it was? You're not going to take off in that runner, are you? If you do that, I'll have no faith in anything anymore. I have to leave to be able to solve this. Those damned Louis supporting insurgents. If they hate the city so much, they're free to use this gate for their departure. Your Highness, there are no countrymen of mine. Feed them to the dogs in Tradia Desert, I say. I heard someone slew that monster at Velica Corridor. Must be one strapping chap. Whoever it was, I wonder if they could help things here. It's just as dangerous inside the city than outside of it nowadays. That's what everyone's been saying anyway. I happen to agree.
It will be Lord Luis.
What'll I do? Now what am I to do?
There's been some nasty rumors about you at the hotel I work at. I knew there could never be an elder prince, that kind of thing. I know I'm just a lowly cook, but I've seen how horrible people can be treated because of their tribe. Please don't let all this break your spirits.
Oh, that's what it's come to. The sky. What do you think you're
I
playing
knew
at?
it was all rubbish when they said you were the prince. Damned human. The people won't tolerate your tricks for long. The city's a right mess right now, and we can't be bothered with the likes of you. If the accumulator gets destroyed, it'll be another blow to the country.
That there? Now that is a menacing sky. Smash it all to bits.
Okay, talk to everyone
All right,
here. Make sure I got all the quests. Alright, let's go to...
Let's
Hush,
go.
Honeybee. Let's talk to the informant. If you were half as diabolical as Louis makes you out to be, well then I doubt Fabienne and Maria would rely on you so much. Though I suppose the support of the Hushed Honeybee doesn't mean all that much in the grand scale of things, but believe me, mate, we'll be on your side until the very end. You can always let your guard down around here.
Hey,
Yep.
please.
It's okay.
Alright, our past experiences have shown us we can overcome anything. Don't worry, we can do this.
Want in on this?
The leader of that particular group of bandits is a man known as Sistus. Word is he's a drifter who hails from Altabury. That bloke is motivated purely by greed, and he's got a particular taste for gold. Perhaps tossing some out during the battle will be enough to distract him. Sounds like this will be a fight where skills that use money should be particularly effective. Other than that, he's apparently weak to light magic. Be sure you're properly prepared before going after him.
Whoa.
But despite having a bounty on his head, this guy doesn't sound like he'll be a particularly strong opponent. To be honest, Sistus himself isn't a figure of any meaningful significance. However, there's more to the story. The information is still hazy, but apparently there is something far more dangerous in those ruins. The military may have put up this bounty specifically for that reason. A treasure seeker sneaked in there and caught a glimpse of something. Whatever it was, it's big and peculiar, and it buzzed with an aura of lightning. Lightning. Maybe that means it's capable of using electric attacks. Besides that, you must know at least a little more about this thing. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Whether the thing even exists is questionable. It's hard to separate the truth from the lies on the subject. Regardless, it never hurts to be prepared. If you still intend to head over there, make sure you're ready for anything. Obtain fish. Sold at the butcher in Grand Trad. Marbled bluefin tuna, limp goldfish, and brocaded coil. There's the Lord of the Lake. You want him, you go and fish him up yourself. Okay. Eat.
Hey.
Godot meat, Morricone meat, and monster bone sold in butcher. Okay, the butcher has been stocking up. Miscellaneous ingredients. The water merchant at the square in front of the Grand Cathedral's got some new things. Mellow milk, fragrant spice, briny salt, and orgo sugar. Altaberry wheat flour too. Alright. Queen's honey jar. But I've heard those that sometimes fishermen reel that up instead. Maybe the water shop on Virgo Island has one or two. Vegetables. The butcher as well has white peach turnip and rock beans. There's a stall that sells red grass. Gauntlet shrooms. You have a gauntlet runner. Wouldn't it be faster to check the nooks and crannies? Okay, so gauntlet, the mushrooms, which we've never got, is actually from the gauntlet runner. Monster parts, giant worm meat, giant's rib, and fiend flower nectar are sold on idle stay at the stalls in Brylehaven or Virga Island. You can get guild dust by harvesting from monsters or the stalls on Virga Island. Dream Meter Moth and Lumibee are from campfires. That's everything. Alright.
Smash it all to bits!
Alright then. Where to?
Any new quests? No.
Alright then. Where to?
There is a quest.
Humans?
Louise, I could see it.
Hello.
While going out of your way to talk to a Mustari like me, I admire your pluck.
Grand,
You
innit?
piqued my interest, so let me share something with you I picked up in a tavern. It's about that old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town here. It's seeming what powerful monsters and none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. To look at you and Elda with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island,
Now
would
what
you?
am I to do?
In that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. But that's about all I can tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if this legend rings
Cheers,
true.
eh?
If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I get a lot of my information there.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Alright.
Please, if there's
It's
anything you can
9.5
do.
difficult. It's almost max difficulty. The more you risk, the more you stand to gain, I should hope. I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
Forbidden power in a Forsaken Tower. Fun. Shall we check it out?
Alright then.
Let's go.
Let's go talk to the informant.
If Louise wins the crown, what will become of us?
Hi, young lad, or rather, you're the prince now, aren't you? Good to see you again. But between you and me, a lot of Louis supporters come here now. Never seen so many drunken brawls. Sorry as I am mine to say it, not sure if it's wise for you to be here.
If Louise
Fancy
wins
a bit
the
of him?
crown, what will become of us?
Hey! I heard something's happening at the Forsaken Tower. Do you know anything?
Want in on this?
The reckless type, are you? I like that. Unfortunately, I don't have any reliable information. But how about a legend? The trial to obtain this forbidden power. Apparently to pass, you have to fight a ferociously mad bastard of a monster. Long ago, a traveler returned from the tower and told this tale. According to him, the monster in there is an enormous beast unlike any in this world. It takes any attempt to ward against its attacks as an affront, and the devastating blow in retribution is a terror to behold. And that's all I know. A mention of what it looks like or anything might all just be a load of old bollocks anyway. So I guess it's the Reaper equivalent from Persona games. No one believes in such fairy tales these days, but it's true that something unusual is happening in that
Come
tower.
again,
That's all I've
Eddie-san.
got. If you want to find out about the trials, what this trial's really all about, you'll have to go see for yourself.
Want in on this?
The Manor of the Ascended is another of these places with fancy names. You can't get there without flying, so who knows who the hell built it. As it's nearly unapproachable, most folk forget it exists. However, recently I heard a creature with a bounty placed on it fled there. That'd be the Cocamordos. You heard of a Cocasados? It's similar to one of those. Like a Cocasados, it prefers its prey soft and squishy, so it'll try and reduce your defense.
Just between us.
You better prepare ways to harden your defenses and use them often. Thankfully, it's also weak to ice. As long as it doesn't come down from there, you're the only one who can defeat it. Good chance to show off, don't you think? If you come back safely, you'd better tell me how
Come
it went.
again,
Best
Eddie.
of luck, friend. No.
If Louise wins the crown, what will become of us?
Where to?
There is a new quest.
Let's go.
In Etria. Hey, Danny.
Hello there.
I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country.
Whoa.
Like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar.
I see.
Is that so? Then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the tower's tree. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown, however, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense these are trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. Then the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers one with the honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Louise obtained it. I would much prefer it in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials?
What will you do?
One tower is apparently south of our island. Here, it is called the Spire of Blind Fate, and it is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, best ask the informant. I hear there's a monster that's taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As for the remaining 2 towers, Mustari living outside the island might know something about them.
Let's check.
I've got a good handle on the story. Mustari outside the island are rare, so it leaves a pretty strong impression when we do happen to meet one. Have you? I have a few methods of learning about things beyond the island's purview, so I've asked certain people to act as my eyes and ears.
Be careful.
To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. Books even say countless are those who have lost their lives, but I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so urgently.
I'll see you again.
Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world.
Alright then.
I've already been to the 3 towers, and now I'll have to go again. What a waste of a journey. Let's go
Alright then.
get the information.
Let's go.
Can't see a single good option. Fancy a bit of info. Cheers.
You heard about the Spire of Blind Fate from the chief, did you? I'll tell you what I know about the trial there. As you've heard, no one really knows too many specific details. It would help if anyone who went ever came back. But it's said that a long time ago there was a man who fled from the tower, and with his dying breath he scrawled these words. The beauty of the purple flames invites only death. Should you fall for that temptation, it is your life that will turn to ash. Doesn't read like a will, so we assume it's a warning. Hard to say what it means with any certainty. But the man was clearly haunted, so something in that tower must be truly terrifying. I interpret it as a strong suggestion that you would need protection from fire to go in. Certainly couldn't
Come
hurt.
again anytime.
All I know, I can't imagine anything called a trial would be easy, but I have faith in you.
We stand behind you, Lady Ufa.
Where to?
Let's go.
So that's
About all times, with knowledge of the tower finally in hand, oh such woe is me.
What?
Did he say tower? Probably the same tower Edeni was talking about. An elder with a fairy. You wouldn't be the heroes to save the island, would you? 1,000 pardons, I've gotten excited and raised my voice, haven't I? I'm a Mustari researcher, you see, conducting an academic investigation into the island's folklore. Within them, the one thing that's drawn my interest lately is the legend of the 3 towers. I finally managed to pinpoint the location of one of these 3 spires, the Tower of Insolence, just north of this very town.
What shall
However,
I do?
it seems the tower is a monster's den, positively infested as it were. Given my current fortitude, I've regretfully had to put the requisite fieldwork on indefinite hold. Ah, indeed, this must be the trial of the tower spoken of in the old tales, the one which grants a forbidden power to whomsoever completes it. But inspiration has struck me like lightning. It occurs to me that perhaps indeed the hero that saved the island might well have hardiness enough to complete such a trial. If there really is such forbidden power to be obtained, I'm sure it's safer in the hands of our illustrious hero.
Splendid.
But I suppose that having heard such astonishing tales, you're curious as to their veracity. Is it certifiably true, or is it as tall as the highest rise your mind can conjure? Well, there's but one way to know for certain, and that's to walk your way to the highest point of the Tower of Insolence, north of Altaberry. Do ask an informant for the proper details.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
I'm quite glad the endeavor of the tower is in the hands of one so capable. I'm beaming, in fact, that it is a hero's charge.
I'm off then.
And with that, I take my leave. Even further research awaits me. Fare thee well.
That sounds right.
Alright.
You there?
Why, you...
that? Oh, but why?
Excuse me, could you possibly be the prince? There are all manners of unpleasant rumors floating around, but I don't believe a word of them. In truth, I've had my eye on you since the exhibition. And then after learning that your lineage was as remarkable as your deeds, I knew for certain you were worthy of being the next king. To show my appreciation for you, your highness, I have prepared a special promotion of sorts. I call it the Warm Heart Full Wallet Hot Spring Campaign. You have but to bathe in a hot spring, your highness, and you'll receive a reward. If you put some of the hot spring water you bathe in into this vial and bring it to me as proof, I'll have 30,000 reeve to give you. Is that acceptable?
Whoa.
You're just going to pay us to take a bath? This seems weird. Shady, even.
It's too much
Why
to
His
take.
Highness works so hard to save his people? I just want him to have a moment to relax and to offer a little extra monetary support. That is my sole desire. Will you accept this vial as a token of this humble merchant's goodwill?
Just
My word, such
sublime.
kindness. It is an honor to know you believe in me. The hot spring is here underneath Blue Sky Bridge. A bit gloomy, I know, especially being that it's only open at night, but the baths are a slice of
Help
heaven.
me out,
You
would
can
you?
always find me here. Please let me know when you've acquired the spring of water.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright? Take a bath.
Okay then.
There's a hot spring underneath Blue Sky Bridge. Head there if you want to take a bath.
All right then.
Let's go.
What more can I do?
No harm in just
I
listening,
have plenty
you
of
know.
information that will be useful to you. What is it you want to know? Tower of Insolence.
Keep this to yourself.
I hear something truly formidable has appeared in the Tower of Insolence. It's been going around among those of us in the information business, but the rumors are all based in legend, so naturally I'm somewhat skeptical.
Hey!
Would you mind telling us? I pride myself on my information being factual, so know that what I'm about to tell you is merely speculation on a legend. A very long time ago, there was a man who returned from the tower. I can't speak to the veracity of this man's statement, but he claimed a foul miasma-ridden body none can pierce, and a glare that would curse you, your children, and your children's children. He left this mysterious message and then vanished. Just what did he see in there, I wonder? Logically, perhaps it refers to a monster immune to all attacks that curses its enemies. And yet I merely offer my interpretation on an ancient legend. I feel like I'm disgracing my reputation just telling you the
No
tale.
harm in just
Still, I have to
listening, you
admit,
know.
I'm curious about what's actually in the tower. Do tell me if you find out, just don't do anything that'll get you killed. According to my sources, it's true that a monster has appeared at the abandoned path. As you may know, that's the forest where a group of people were said to have been abandoned, all for the sake of reducing the amount of mouths to feed during a famine. That story is merely a rumor, and even if it were true, it all happened a long time ago. Despite that, people still avoid going near that place. That may be why no one noticed the monster until recently. The beast is an Ordemus, and appears to have made the area its new home. It's a bipedal giant that becomes absolutely unmanageable once it goes berserk. When it builds up its strength, its attacks become absurdly powerful.
Keep this to yourself.
After it powers itself up, you'll need to prioritize dispelling its power. Do so, and it'll overextend itself, making it become weaker. See, it seems like it's weak to dark, however, it'll repel electric, so don't bother with that. Thankfully, there are no villages in the area, but it's only a matter of time before it makes its way over to a populated one. So please eliminate it. Mount Volcano was once a mine. It's famous for the high-grade precious stones found there, but at some point monsters began to appear in the area. The miners tried their best to fight them off, but they never stood a chance. Now no one dares to go near the place, save for a few bold fortune seekers who continue to plumb the mountain's resources.
Keep this to yourself.
A wide variety of monsters now call the place home. What makes them unique is that they use attacks imbued with a dark affinity. They will try to inflict a hex upon you, which will cause their follow-up attacks to do more damage. Keep this in mind if you truly intend to go there. Since the miners left, rumors have swirled about a rare treasure lying in wait on the mountain, but I can't verify these reports. If you fancy yourself a treasure hunter, it might be worth taking some time to look for this prize. Well then, I wish you luck.
What more can I do?
Okay, and I think the only informant I haven't talked
Where
to
to?
is the one in Amartara, because there are no quests here. So I didn't stop at the tavern.
Let's
Let's
go.
do that, see if there's any information for us to get. Then we'll go on a tea break, and then we'll start seeing how we'll divide our time for the
What you wanna
countdown. Just the potion of light. Everything else is done. Alright. So, in terms of people who want to hang out with us, there's Barden and there's Yufa. Let's hang out with you for today. I have a favor to ask you. Would you accompany me to the church in Brilhaven? A church just gave me such a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about the promise I made to Ovi.
Thank you very much.
I honestly hope I'm just imagining things, but I feel we should make sure everything is okay. Ovi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
There's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
I can feel Magla coming from behind this door, and it's not good.
All right.
Let's go take a look.
That's surely right.
If we're careful. Now, I'm going to open this door.
Dear God.
Please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl.
Close your eye.
Those voices.
Oh!
Yufa, Star, what are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Ovi's mother and the others who are ailing. Ovi. They are faithful adherents afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everybody got possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time, and if I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? What about, are there no other means of treating them? This illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers onto God. The only path to triumphing over Melody is the path of profound faith.
But then...
Something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing, I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with stagnant magla, probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
This is the same situation as in the Dragon God's temple? I don't mean to deny Sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown where our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The Magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind fate. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still, your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
Come on.
You fucking see what you can't. You should listen to her.
Silence!
You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know?
Leave this place!
Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once.
Shame to admit.
There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor, I can't imagine it.
If we do nothing...
And just think of that distorted Magla born aloft on so much blindly zealous prayer. If it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. I think we need to take action.
That's surely
yes,
right.
We can't let the disaster that happened in Etria repeat itself. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like you when you helped me.
It is as it was when you ended the calamity on the island. Be that as it may.
However, if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when calm has been restored. Now for the evening, Juna wants to meet up and Brigida. I do want to max our bond. However,
all right,
for this evening,
where
let
to?
us go to Altaberry Heights and let us go to the hot springs. Let's finish up our mission.
Oh, jeez.
Now this must be the baiting spot Yufa was talking about. Water that melts away your anxiety. When that happens, we usually get mag.
Got it.
All right.
Instead of warmth, I feel a chill. Okay, that didn't work out. We got hero's fruit. And we bottled up the water.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Got it?
I see.
We have until October 25th to do as we wish.
Speaking of which...
Batley was telling me about Altabury's Opera House. They're done with renovations. Apparently can go see plays there now. He's certainly a showman. There's also the hot springs, which we've been to. Let's go give our vial of water we bathe in to the person.
Shall we?
Smash it all to bits.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Just can't believe it. What do you think you're playing at? But that? Oh. Weather like this, no telling what.
You have a certain glow about you. I take it you've gone to the hot spring.
Goodbye now.
Now allow me to take it off your hands, and if I may ask, how was the hot spring? Nice and cozy. A water imparting true coziness. Yes, a perfect seal of approval. All I have to do is reproduce this prince-infused water. I've done it. My perfect bath salts are complete. Huh? What's all this about a seal of approval, and what do you mean reproduce the water? Well, making bath salts is my business, you see, and what better way to sell products than to say they satisfied even His Highness. So he just wanted to use them for advertising. That's what this was about. You're the worst.
It's too much to
Wait,
take.
I apologize for not discussing my intentions, but I'm not lying about being your supporter. Today, the people of this country are chilled to the bone. With these humble bath salts, I hoped I might restore a modicum of warmth to their hearts. Of course, they're just bath salts. They won't stop wars or change hearts. True warmth will only come when we are a prosperous, peaceful country. That's why I wanted to use a blend approved by you. You're the one striving to bring warmth back to our country, after all. Well, it does seem like she gets your values. So what do you think? I guess it might be alright to give her your seal of approval. I knew you would understand. This is a small token of my appreciation. Please accept it. And this as well, please. I have heard so much of your reputation, your good works, I could offer you no less. It would be my distinct honor if these funds help ease your future endeavors.
Mission accomplished.
Almighty Panacea and 30,000 reed. Take this as well. It's an insect, but it has the most fine sheen. I'm sure it's valuable somehow. We'll take that, thanks. Surely these souls deserve a proper name to convey the depth and strength of your faith in them. I've got it. I'll call it the Princess Serene Embrace.
Just
Just picture it. Would you like to smell as though His Highness himself is holding you in his arms? Please rethink this. I will not. It's a possibly perfect name. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. With your support behind them, Your Highness, these bath salts will no doubt be a smash hit. I'm going to suggest this product to the general store in town right away. I was able to get him to sell it without problem. Now then, please take this opportunity to purchase one yourself, Your Highness.
Just sublime.
While I wait for you to create the truly warm country of our dreams, I will do my best to make everyone nice and cozy. Cool. Do your best. How did it end up like this? I guess whatever works. Alrighty.
All right then. Let's go.
Let's start on a dungeon run.
Preparations are complete. Leave it to me. The runner's all ready for you. Now then.
Here's where we are.
This is the place.
A village, is it?
Oh, I don't like that.
Here's where we...
Should...
We'll see.
I think we have a favor to do there.
Hey, nice.
Now, let's
Yeah,
go
but
to
it's your call.
Let's be off.
Volcano.
What to pick?
Heismay wants to speak.
Let's see.
Got a sec.
Making sweets ain't like normal cooking, mate. It takes a deft touch, it does. Even an extra pinch of flour can turn the best dough into bin fodder. A dash too much sugar, you've gone from melty to mushy. I promise you the end results are worth all this hassle though. There's something kind of addicting about the process.
That.
Make sure you sieve that flour before folding it in, yeah?
Right then.
Not bad, not bad. Now we just gotta avoid letting it go all droopy and sad. I've made this more times than I can count, but even I can make a disaster of it sometimes. Did you know weather can affect your cooking? Well, it can. Guess with the humidity, right?
Okay.
I think we got some laughs if I drew a face in it. They won't mind, yeah? I can tell how delicious they are at a glance. Here's my indestructible honey cake. The best chefs in the capital couldn't do better. Can we find mushrooms? I've never been in the pantry. There's some bidon meat and red grass. I've never checked the pantry. Goodness. So many times we could have gotten ingredients from there. So both Heismay and Basilio want to speak with us. Let us max out Heismay.
Thank you.
I don't see his urn. Isn't that it?
I wondered if you'd notice.
Where's the urn? Did you lay your son to rest?
I'd not say my last goodbyes without telling you. No, he's still with me. But the urn itself I disposed of. It's Yujif tradition, you see. Keeping the remains of the fallen in fine-wrought urns. But my boy, I had not much left of him. Only the smallest of bones. Now, however, those bones rest at my very heart. I asked the young Lady Yufa to craft for me a necklace that I might keep them ever close and safe. Wherever I go, and whatever I do, I shall wear this always. He will never leave my side again.
I guess he's in there.
I mustn't turn my eyes from my son's passing. Nor will I surrender his memory to Earth, left to rest in some place far beyond my heart's reach. No. I have but one course. I will carry my son with me, and we will change this burden of oppression against our people. Until that day comes, when we change this world for the better, I will fight with my son at my side and in my heart.
That day is fast approaching.
True indeed. Soon the worst of this world will be behind us. Thanks to you. We too have spoken of much, eh? Sometimes it's felt as though my son himself has been advising me. And well, I've been through no small pains on this endeavor. But it was that experience that brought me to my decision.
Thanks.
No, 'tis I who should be thanking you. You are the only one who can create a world fit for my son to rest. Lad, my hopes rest with you. And I will see them protected, even should it cost me my life.
I appreciate that, but I don't want you throwing your life away.
You truly have a kind soul. I only hope we can keep malefactors from taking advantage of it. After all this, you are like a son to me yourself, you know. Your life, your ideals. I will protect them as my own. Another toast, then. To us. To my son, and to the children, and their future.
I can feel Haizme's fatherly resolve and his unwavering trust as a friend and ally.
The aloof hermit, Haizme, keeper and heritor of the thief's virtues. By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I will never forget how this drink tasted tonight.
Now, the skill inheritance slots for the chief lineage have been increased to 4. Haizme's ambush damage against stunned enemies has been greatly increased, and Haizme is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment.
You should let me hear some of your stories too, eh? Just every now and then. They need not be grand tales. Even passing thoughts are fine. These moments we have, however we spend them, to me, they are precious indeed.
Oh, Haizme.
I can't remember the last time I felt this way. To think of my future and look forward to what awaits.
Far to the north of Altabury, Mount Volcano rises through the molten ash of its own making. Magla crystals are swallowed by the lava, and a malevolent heat scorches the air. Conditions only hideous monsters could find alluring. Or perhaps the monsters are not the only ones. Defying reason, the party descends into the maw of the pyre.